Okay, we're back. Hopefully this time it stays on. Are we going now? I don't know what's going on. Alright, what's going on? I'm gonna check real quick on another device to make sure it's actually working this time, since we've already had at least 2 failures. Alright, looks like everything's going properly now. Hey, what's going on, Christina? What's up, William? I'm glad you guys could make it. Christina, if you are up to it, it is open panel. Feel free to hop on. If you're busy, I understand. Haven't been up to much, pretty much just working, trying to make as much money as I can right now. Hopefully figure out a living situation here shortly. And then if that does get squared away, I should be able to post more. I should be able to do more live streams. Everything should get a little bit better as far as the YouTube stuff goes. And then hopefully I can also get outside, get into the woods more, start doing more training, more bushcraft stuff. All in all, it should be good. Haven't been on YouTube or many panels recently. Yeah. That's fine. If you don't want to come up, that's fine. Yeah, I understand. A lot of people are taking a break or have been for a while now. And, I mean, hell, I did it for a few months. Didn't do anything, didn't talk to anybody, didn't hop up on any panels, didn't do anything. Just got away, which I think was needed. There was too much stuff, and I didn't have bad feelings towards anybody, but I had good feelings towards everyone, but didn't want to have to pick a side, so I just backed away. All in all, it just sucked. Tried to expose you and your children? Why do people have to go and fuck with people's kids? Like, if you're gonna fuck with somebody, at least leave the kids out of it. I mean, damn. Not even 5 minutes and you're making me swear, Christina. Come on now. I'm not on YouTube enough anymore. I don't censor myself enough. Shouldn't even have to censor myself on here. That's kind of sad. I am starting to think more and more about posting on Rumble and possibly trying to grow a channel over there. I posted a video over there. You can actually show pew pew stuff, so I decided to post a video, but I'm thinking about doing that. It could be fun. You can monetize right away, not that the money is all that really matters, but it would be cool to make a little bit of money. Yeah, I mean, if you want to send it to me, I can look at it. At the end of the day, I don't know how to say it. Like, sometimes I don't like looking at that stuff because it's like, I want to do something, but the fact that I know I can't do anything about it, it's like, just irks me, and I can't do anything. But either way, yeah, Rumble does look pretty cool. I wish there was more of a following on Rumble. There doesn't seem to be nearly as big of an audience to reach over there. But maybe if I hit that niche subject like prepping that is sometimes censored on YouTube, that maybe people can find me over on Rumble. And if I do more gun stuff, if I do more preparedness stuff that sometimes YouTube wants to push down on the algorithm, maybe I can find some headway over on Rumble, and I might try it. Always Survive is trying it now. He's doing a lot of the pew pew stuff over there, and he's getting some views already. So it's cool to see that actually already grow into something. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely thinking about trying it, but I feel like if suppression wasn't on the table, YouTube feels so much more like a good, well-rounded platform than Rumble does. Rumble just seems unfinished at the moment, and YouTube just has that cleaner feeling, I guess you could say, that I wish Rumble had, and it would make me want to do more on Rumble if I felt like I had that clean platform to work with. Rumble isn't mobile friendly, better on PC. I don't have a PC, so that's, yeah, if it is more friendly on PC, I wouldn't know. I'm thinking about doing one though. So I'm trying to make that money. The wifey's pretty good. She's trying to find a good living space for the both of us at the moment, and I kind of told her she can get what she wants because we're not going to agree anyway, and really I don't care. Honestly, I just want a place that has a roof over my head, and as long as I can have the space and be able to go outside, I don't care. It's more her design preferences that matter. Give me food, I'm good. If we put, we're thinking about doing like a tiny house kind of thing or a trailer-ish, just something to start out easy for now. And if we end up putting it where we think we are, then I'll be able to go out into the woods all the time. And during the summer months, hell, I'll be in a tent and camping and doing videos and doing all sorts of stuff a lot. And I won't even really care what the house looks like at that point. I just want to be outside. I can't wait to be camping more. I wanted to do some winter camps this year and do some overnight log fires, some long burns, and I wanted to have a hot tent and do all this, but didn't end up getting enough money saved up before winter hit to buy some of the supplies for that. And really, we haven't had much of a winter up here either. We had like a week or two that had snow, and then it got back up into like the 40s, 50s. Like today it was 40. It's January, like almost the middle of January. We should have a few feet of snow on the ground, and we don't have anything. Our winter this year has been screwed right up. So it really wouldn't have been anything too crazy anyway, but it still would have been fun. It was still something I was looking forward to, something I was hoping I could do some of those winter camps. But there's always next year, I guess. But I want to get out and camp more. I love being outside. I love doing the camping stuff, and I've been pretty much stuck inside for the last few months. Besides when I go out and train a little bit or something, which I hate. I need to get outside more. Another thing I really wanted to do, which I've shown it on the channel before, I really wanted to take this thing out this winter. This is an elk hide. This thing is pretty thick. I really wanted to take this thing out this winter and see how well it actually worked at keeping me warm. Whether it was on the floor beneath me to try and keep cold from rising up from the ground, or whether it was on top of me keeping my heat in. Either way, I really wanted to test it, but I haven't had the right conditions. And even with the right conditions being present, I don't have like a proper hot tent or a tent that's thick enough. I don't have a canvas tent or anything like that. So really, I still wouldn't be able to hardly do it. Hello, Mike. What's going on? I don't know if I've seen you before. There's a lot of people that used to be around when I was doing this more often. I don't know if you're new or not, but there is some people that I've forgotten. So I'm sorry if you were here before, but I don't recognize you. We actually got some viewers up in here, 6 people. Only been 10 minutes. That's not too bad for me. If anybody does want to hop up on the panel, feel free to. You don't have to be someone I know, but before I let you on, I will want to see what you look like and stuff. Just because there's been people on other streams that have had randoms come on, and I don't know. It just makes things easier if I can see you beforehand, because that way nothing weird happens. I keep missing Rescue's streams too. He's been doing one almost every day, that chicken coop streams or whatever. I keep missing him. I don't get out of work until late, and then I don't get out of bed until later in the morning, and then when I wake up, I try and eat something or do something real quick before I go to work again. Hey, what's going on, Steel? How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. How's everyone doing tonight? Did just lose a lot of people. As soon as I addressed the audience, they left. Gone. Funny how that works, huh? Should have just left it alone. I was like, oh, 6 people in 10 minutes. That's pretty good. And then, boom, they're gone. Yeah. Gotta go to work soon. You work the midnight shift, man? I don't know if I could do it. I always thought that's what I wanted to do, was work the midnight shift. I was like, man, I like staying up late anyway. Why not? But I don't know if I could do it. Hey, Indy, good to see you. I tried hopping in your birthday stream. I don't know if you saw me. I did post, I think it was just one message in the chat. I wished you happy birthday. Oh, you did see it. Cool. Yeah. I wish I could have stayed longer. I don't know if I had just come back from work or if I was at work. I don't remember exactly, but I hope you had a good night. Third shift is the only shift that works for me with everything else I have going on. Yeah, man. I mean, understandable. Everybody has that schedule that works for them. My mom does third shift because that's the only way that works with everything that she has to do. Yeah, if I found the right job, I'd definitely consider it. One of the things that I did think about doing was like an overnight security job, but I don't know if I'd actually do it or not. It depends on the situation, I suppose. Right now, the schedule that I'm working on changes it like every day, which is good in some ways. I never feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over again, but in other ways, it sucks like not having consistency. But at the moment, I kind of like it. It's like I never have to worry about doing the same thing every day. But there is those couple times where it's like, man, I just wish I had a schedule. Nice. Yeah, I would love to be self-employed. I keep thinking about different things that I could do, different people that I could try going in on something with, or putting a lot of money in the stocks. I tried it a little bit in the last couple months, made a little bit of money, not much, because I didn't put much in, but I did make some money. But the stock market scares me right now. I don't want to put too much money into it. I'm scared I'll put money into it and then I'll just lose it all, or the power will go out or something, and that money could have went towards gold, silver, food, whatever, and then it's just gone. Which it might not happen, but it also might. And right now, it's a concern for me. I don't know. Probably worrying too much, but right now with the way the silver and gold are going up, especially gold, if you put money in gold a week ago, you would have been up quite a bit by now. I haven't been following it too closely, but you still would have made some money. The stocks definitely interest me, and I would like to eventually get to the point where I'm putting a lot of money into stocks. But at the moment, I just can't bring myself to do it. But one of the things I did do, I've still been following some, looking at all the major stocks and then trying to find some of these smaller stocks that I could buy like 100 of them and then either swing trade or hope that they have a good enough dividend. I actually made out pretty good on some of the stocks that I got. I had like $20 worth of $4 stocks. It was like 5 shares, and I only had it for 2 weeks, and it went up like $3. So I pulled out, made some money there, and then I also got $1.50 dividend. So it was trying to, I mean, for 2 weeks in the stock, I mean, it wasn't too bad for the amount of money that I put in to pull out as much as I got. So that was kind of cool. It was the first time I've ever messed with it. I've never messed with stocks before then. So first time around, I had a pretty successful run, I would say. I mean, I didn't lose money. I didn't get rich, but I didn't lose money. All right, Indy, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Good to see you. I don't know how long I'll be on here for. I was hoping somebody would actually hop up on panel, but I think I do these streams at the wrong time. I don't have people that can hop on. Well, it's almost 9 o'clock right now, I think, at least where I'm at. Nobody can hop on. But with my schedule being the way it is, it's hard for me to stream any other time. But hopefully soon, if my living situation changes, I'll be able to. I'm hoping to start doing live streams again every day or every other day like I was for a while. And I was starting to pick up pretty good. That would be great if I could start doing that. I miss that. That was Rescue would go live, Christina would go live, Jeremy would go live, and I would be right in the middle somewhere. And Monty would go live. It was like everybody was live, no matter what time of day. It was like there was always that hangout. And for a while, I had my spot, and that felt really cool. This is like for a while, the audience was really just moving the whole day. It was fun. And it'd be cool if I could get back to that. I mean, I know there's people that were streaming that aren't doing it so much now. Christina, Jeremy, I haven't seen Monty stream in a while either. So it won't be exactly the same, but I mean, if Rescue did a stream and he ended his stream, he usually ends at like 11, I think. If he ended and I could hop on right after him or something for another 2 hours, that'd be cool. I mean, see if I can wake up early enough to hop on his stream for an hour and then go right to mine. I think it'd be cool. I want to do more Cooking with Midwest videos too. I already have one planned out. That'll be the first one I do. I want to do more Cooking with Midwest live streams. I really like that stuff. That stuff is very fun to me. It's easy for me to do that stuff naturally, and it's easy for other people to. If I'm doing a live stream, it's easy for other people to come up on panel and watch what I'm doing and have conversations. Pick up the slack when I'm busy with whatever I'm doing. It's easy for other people in the chat to just watch and hang out. It's a fun time, and I want to do more of it. Did just post a shorts video on this thing, my Bavarian Edge knife sharpener. That thing, it was $15 or $18, I believe. I've had it for a year now. For as cheap as it was, this thing works great. Don't have to run a knife through it very much. That thing it works. It puts an edge on everything. I'm trying to think of what else I'm going to do for the live streams and stuff. What other videos I'm going to do. I feel like I need to branch out more. I feel like that's part of the issue with my channel is I'm doing this niche subject most of the time, and occasionally I have those cooking videos, and I'm like, wow, it felt really good to do that, and it wasn't like the niche preparedness video where everything was like down, like you need to buy food before this happens, you need to train before this happens. It was like a light-hearted cooking video, just showing people, hey, this is a really cool recipe. I did that dandelion jelly. That was really cool. It was like, hey, in the spring, you can go out to your yard and pick some flowers, go inside and make some jelly, and it's actually pretty good. That was cool to me. And it was a nice change of pace to go from that kind of grim talk to something upbeat like that. And I think it still goes with my channel enough. Uh, I am thinking about doing a rebranding, possibly, instead of the Midwest Survivor, doing some kind of rebranding. Whoa. Whoa. No. I could. I mean, wouldn't be the actual thing, but I could make some of that blue candy, blue hard candy, smack it with a hammer a little bit, put it into a bag, and be like, yeah, let's go. That'd be kind of funny. Prepping plumber. Hey, what's going on, man? I believe that's a new name for me as well. I'll check your channel. Do you have a channel, man? Do you actually post videos? If you do, I will check you out for sure. I am a fellow prepper, if that is what you're about. This stream isn't focused so much on that stuff. If I have somebody come up on panel, I'd be more than happy to talk about whatever, though, including that. Just at the current moment, it's hard for me to talk about some of that stuff either because I don't want to get YouTube to be mad at me, which sucks that that's even in the question. But it's like I feel like if I talk about the things that I want to talk about, then I get suppressed. And so I don't want to push the envelope too far. So for a lot of my live streams, I try and keep more lighthearted. I do, but I haven't posted much, but I've watched you before. All right, man. Yeah, I haven't been posting much either. I started growing pretty fast, and then I was doing a lot of shorts videos. I found out the shorts videos weren't actually going towards my monetization, and I felt like I wasted a lot of time and a lot of energy for no reason. Not, again, I keep saying it, not that it's all because of the money, but it was always cool, like in the back of my head. I'm like, if I keep working at this, I could make some money doing it. And something that was just like a fun project could turn into something that was profitable. And then to know that that wasn't really what was going on, it kind of sucked. But they did just change it so that you can get monetized with the shorts, but it's almost an unachievable goal unless you're doing just trendy viral stuff. You have to get like 10 million views in 128 days, I believe. Yeah, I can give him a wrench. I'll do, let's see. I'll do it after the stream. I believe I should be able to do that afterwards. I've already been, when I first got on the live, I was already having issues with the stream not wanting to come up, so I'm going to try and stay on here. I don't want to leave the tab just in case something weird happens. Time is money, equipment is money. People don't understand that. Yeah, it definitely is. And that was kind of the thing that I was having. I was spending a lot of time working towards these videos, and I felt like I could be doing something more productive, even like as far as my preparedness stuff goes, like with just stuff like filling mason jars with rice, or training, working out, getting firearms training in, whatever it was. There was just things that I felt like I could be using my time for more. But I do want to get back into it. I do want to get more consistent like I was for a while. I was posting a full-length video every day. And then for a while I switched over to doing 3 shorts videos every day. I don't know if I'll get back to that point. That was kind of, for a while it worked just because I already started prepping, so I had a lot of stuff saved up already. So every day I could pick up something that I already had and be like, hey, look at this thing I've got. This is what it's good for. This is what you should do. And I also covered a bunch of basic topics. I was like, you should get food. You should get water. You should get extra clothes. You should get hygiene supplies. I did all that stuff. And then once I did that every single day, I started running out of some stuff to talk about. So it started turning into this thing where I slowly started moving into more niche, just deeper and deeper into things that weren't as I don't know what word I'm looking for. I'm drawing a blank. I'm tired. Just weren't as normal, I guess you could say. Weren't as easily talked about. And then it turned into something where it was like I wasn't barely even talking about prepping anymore. Sometimes I just felt like it wasn't working the way that it should be. And I felt like I would rather just take a break than keep pumping out content, which in my opinion wasn't as high of a level as I wish it was. Yeah, it can be difficult. So even I struggle sometimes trying to be tech savvy. It's especially when you have to deal with different apps coming in every other day. Hello, Jima. Good to see you. A reminder again to anyone out there, this is open panel. If you want to come up and chat, if you want to talk about something specific, we can talk about whatever. This live stream has no direction that I'm trying to steer it in. It could go whatever way. I don't care. As long as it's not too grim, I suppose. Or, I hate that I have to think about what I say on this. I might seriously start doing Rumble more, where I don't have to think about it and then just say it. The fact that I have to think in my head, how do I say this without actually saying it? That sucks. Not being able to talk about a cordless hole puncher and just say the name, it sucks. And I do have the second channel, which, hell, I should start doing more of, I suppose. Then I don't have to worry about it as much over there. I don't care if that channel goes down, it goes down. But I still want to focus on this channel as much as I can. I still want to grow this channel as much as I can. I already have over 500 subscribers over here. It would be nice if I could just keep growing the community I already have. I already have a lot of people over here that already know me, already pop in. I have a relationship with. I don't want to try and move over to Rumble and do that all over again. I got friends on here. 60% of preparation is mental, 20% is skill, 20% is gear. Mental is a big thing. If shit goes south, who keeps it cool is who will have to lead the masses. Oh yeah, I agree 100%. Mental is the biggest thing for sure. And yeah. The problem is that everybody likes to think they have a good mindset. All these YouTubers can come up and say, yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this. I do the same thing. Even when I'm not on camera, I do the same thing. I hear something that's like, well, stuff to go down in the next 48 hours. I'm like, lock and load. Let's go. But if that actually happens and we actually get thrown into something and people start going down, who knows? Who knows what my reaction's actually going to be? Who knows what anybody's reaction's going to be? And even if you're cool, even if you're level-headed, you're okay. You could meet somebody on the road or whatever, or somebody else in your group might not have that same mentality and that could be your demise. Somebody else could be your demise because they aren't as level-headed as you. And unless you've been in the military or something, it would be hard for you to try and understand what your mental state would even be or how to prepare yourself for something like that, because it's not something that most of us will ever experience until it happens. But all in all, I like to think I'm as ready as I can be at the moment. There's still a lot of improvement to be made. A little young to be worried about SHTF. Oh, you can never be too young. See, I'd rather be worried about this stuff than be ignorant. That's the thing. Like, there's too much going on to just be like, yep, everything's fine. It can't happen here. But, oh man, I want to talk so much shit right now, but I don't want YouTube, the almighty, to be upset. I don't know. But there's so much going on in other countries, let's say it like that, and there's so much going on here and stuff with our currency and just our food supply, our oil supply. There's stuff going on where it's like that you can't be ignorant to it. At least I feel I can't be ignorant to it. But I mean, I've got quite a bit of supplies at this point where I could last a while as long as I don't get hit from somebody else. But yeah, I mean, as far as I can tell, I am the youngest person on YouTube that talks about it. I can't find anybody else that's as young as I am trying to talk this message through, trying to get this message out. But the only way to stop it is not to comply. Oh, yeah. There's. Can't finish that sentence on here, really anywhere online. But I agree. Mm-hmm. The other thing you're going through. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to put it. Yeah, those will definitely be the people in charge. Really, some of the scariest part for me to think about is not actually during SHTF. It would actually be the rebuilding process. Like, if you bug out and you are isolated, at what point do you know the fight is over? Like, if you're stuck in your location and you've been there for the last, let's just say it lasts for a year. Well, 2 years goes by. You start having people roll through. When do you know that it's over? Things are starting to go back to normal. You shouldn't be fighting everyone that you see. You shouldn't be trying to loot anymore. That stuff kind of scares me. But yeah, I don't even know. You just got to try and survive as long as you can and hope somehow you can catch wind when stuff is coming back. And hope that you can make out good. I feel I'm doing a terrible job of even talking about this stuff just because I'm scared on this platform. I might really have to go to Rumble for at least some of these streams. Yeah, I've got I'd say probably close to 8 months of food. If you count meat, which I usually don't, just because if the power goes out, then probably gonna lose it. But if you do count meat, I have over a year's worth of food. Security, I have the tools, but I don't have the parts for the tools. If you understand what I'm saying. Wow, my self suppression is not very fun. I definitely need to get more of the rounds for my tools. That's a must, and I need to go train more for sure. And I need to do more hand-to-hand stuff. I need to do more things like stick fighting. I need to get in shape more, stuff like that. The war never ends. Well, that's true, but there probably will be a time where you shouldn't shoot everybody. Probably shouldn't have said that. It's over 30 minutes now, right? Yeah, it's over 30 minutes. I can start talking a little bit more shit. Shouldn't be going all out, though. Communism is a wicked enemy. It is indeed, and we are dealing with way too much. At least it looks like some things are going to get stopped, at least when it comes to the 2A stuff. But then you have stuff like Illinois, which is ridiculous what they're doing. But then New Mexico, I think, was one of the other places. I don't know how long this stuff can go before people get put up with it. I don't know if it has to turn into a federal thing, or if eventually enough states try and do it that people will stand up. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what it will take to unite people against the tyranny. And I don't know. Because if you asked me a few years ago, the stuff that's happened within the last few years, I would have thought would have been enough to unite people and say, hey, this isn't okay. We need to do something about this. But now here we are a few years later, and apparently it's not enough. I don't know where that line will be. The biggest thing is marriage. You have to support a group. That's great that you have that, man. I really don't. You could technically say I have like 5 actual preppers in my group, and then a couple more people that would be good with the gardening and the food and making clothes, stuff like that. We do have a good medic now, though. He actually served. He actually served. He was a medic. He saved lives. He's been in firefights. He's been shot. He's got the experience. That's huge, having that dude with us now. And he's ready. So that was great. When we started talking to him, we got him in. If something goes bad, he can keep us alive better than most people would be able to. All right, man. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. But as far as anyone else goes, though, there's really not too many people around me that even think like I do. I'm in Michigan, and there's not a lot of preppers up here. And if there are, they got a couple cans. They don't train. They don't have the 25-year shelf life. They don't really stock up that much. They got maybe a week's worth of food, and they call themselves a prepper. It's not like some people got down in Texas where everyone's a prepper. They grew up a prepper. I mean, in other places like Missouri and stuff, where it seems more like a cultural thing down there. I used to make corrections with other teachers. Yeah, I mean we've been trying to hook up with some other people. It's just it's so difficult because we can't find hardly anybody around. It's it's not fun, that's for sure. We did find one or two other groups, but it kind of sounds like if we're not in with them, they're pretty much just gonna be on their own when stuff happens. If we're not with them, it's gonna be they're against us kind of thing. I don't know, and but they weren't super close either. Yeah, that's great, man. Having outer support ring like that. We were talking of if we could find more people doing like a. I don't know if this is what you mean by your outer support ring, but it just reminded me of kind of the thought that I had, or me and the other and always survive, who's the other main guy that would be in our group, or the one main guy really. Is have like an inner circle and then just keep pushing out with another group, another group, another group, and then all the groups together would keep branching out and just start keep making wider and wider circles where everybody could help each other. And move to the south. I've been thinking about it. Like Missouri and Tennessee have been looking really good to me. Uh, yeah, and actually Alaska has been looking good to me. I know that's not south, but Alaska has been looking pretty good to me. Montana is another place that I've been looking at. I I don't really want to stay in Michigan for the rest of my life. I know that. I know I don't want to stay in Michigan. Um, at least for the foreseeable future, I'll be here. But at some point, probably not going to be here anymore. It doesn't seem to be getting better up here. It seems to be getting worse. We're moving in the wrong direction. And there's not enough people around here that think like I do. And not having people around you that think the same and being constantly around people who oppose your ideas, it really sucks. So probably at some point within the next 5 years, if we don't end up in a situation, probably we'll be looking for a move. Uh, at the moment, what's looking most likely for me is Tennessee, but who knows? It could be anywhere. Well, not anywhere. Not New York, not California. Not really anywhere on the east or west coast. Probably not Texas. I can't deal with the heat very well. I like the cold. I like having a winter. I like having snow. All right. Yeah, that's really cool, man. That you've got all those groups set up. I I do need to try and branch out more. See if there's people that are in Indiana, close to the border or something. I'm not too awful far away from the Indiana border. If I could find some people in Indiana, maybe. I mean, really, even Ohio, but Ohio would be a stretch. I'll never leave Oregon. The left will retreat when SHTF. Well, retreat might be the wrong word. I would say ascend, maybe, or descend. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say? Try and loop, skirt around the algorithm a little bit. Yeah, I like Michigan, and maybe before I leave the state, maybe I'll go up north to the UP. Things are supposed to be a little bit better up there. I could try it, but I know the forests aren't as dense. The hunting's not as good up there. Although there is opportunity for like bear and moose hunting up there, I believe. So that would be kind of cool. But then your summers aren't as nice. Your winters are way worse, which doesn't bother me a whole lot. But my fiance probably wouldn't be too happy about that. I will help them pack. I will help anyone pack that thinks this country isn't worth it. I hate censoring myself. I'm like really noticing it on this stream. Probably because I don't have anybody else here to like bounce other stuff off of, and when it's just myself, I start thinking about all this shit. I start shit talking. I don't have anybody else to like bounce shit off of, keep me level headed, keep me talking about other things besides how shitty things are going. And just like I'm constantly telling myself I can't say this on here. I can't say this on here. YouTube isn't okay with this. The algorithm isn't okay with this. It's really annoying. And yeah. So what time are we at now? 47 minutes. Lost most of the people on here. I don't know. I might call it for tonight. I don't have anybody hopping up on panel with me before I say something that'll get me kicked off. I do appreciate everybody that came by, and Prepping Plumber. Yeah, I will try and get back into the stream once I end it and give you a wrench. You seem like a cool dude. I'll check out your channel too, and maybe in the future, if I ever take a trip south or something, we can meet up at some point. We do have to have contacts. Yeah, that's for sure. And I would love to meet up with you if you are interested. There's a couple other people on YouTube that I would love to hook up with. There's Modern Refugee. He's up north of me. He's in Michigan. He's going through some health stuff right now. He's somebody that would be cool to run into. There's a couple people in Ohio. Like there is a couple people around there, YouTubers, that would be cool to hook up with. Bug Out Bushido, if you know who that is. He's down in Florida. I'd love to hook up with him and do a little pew pew training with him. That would be really fun. But yeah, man, you can hit me up on my channel sometime if you want to talk more off stream, whatever. Feel free. I don't get back to comments super fast anymore just because I'm busy working, but at some point I'll try and get back to you for sure. But I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you everyone. Man, I'm starting to slur. I need to go to bed. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I appreciate you all, and I hope you all have a good night. And hopefully before too long, I'll start doing this more regularly. See you.